Hey everyone, Jon Venus here. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a very important video for you guys. Do you find that you can't stick to your diet? That you can't resist junk food? Well, I got the tools to hack your brain today to remove junk food cravings and to change your behavior permanently and to progress to a healthier life long term. No matter how far down the junk food rabbit hole you find yourself right now, I can guarantee that with following these steps, you will change your entire relationship to food and even get to the point where you find your favorite treats slightly repulsive. Let's face it, dieting does not work for humans. It really does not. It's a disaster. This is because diets are extremely restrictive and we don't want restriction when it comes to building new powerful habits in our life. Restriction leads to hunger and hunger leads to cravings, which means failure. Setting health goals for yourself and then failing is not a New Year's resolution phenomenon only. How many times have you found yourself saying that you will start eating clean on Monday, just to find yourself Monday morning scavenging your fridge, looking for treats and stuffing your face with them and finding yourself in the exact same position the next Sunday and the Sunday after that and the one after that again. I know I've personally been there many times myself. To escape this crazy Groundhog Day of continuous failure, the first step is to believe that you can change. You have to have the belief because it is true that anyone and everyone can change for the better with the right strategy in place. So I have a really important question from you guys that I really want to hear about, and that is, what diets have you tried in the past? Please leave them in the comment section below. Many years ago, I read this book by Dr. John Demartini called The Values Factor, where he explains how to be able to change your behavior. You have to align your health goals with your deepest core values that you have in your life. I cannot express how important this is. So that is the first hack into sticking to your new healthy lifestyle, aligning your values with your goal. Make the case as to why and how being healthy and eating clean and exercising will benefit the core values that you have in your life. How will you as a businessman, for example, be able to benefit from having tons of energy throughout the day to tackle all of your tasks? It is pretty easy to make a strong case as to how being healthy will improve all aspects of your life. So once you have made that commitment to yourself, the next hack is to have a self-care routine. One of the main things that perpetuates food addiction and triggers impulsive eating is your mental state. Stress, sleep deprivation, all these things play a massive role in creating new powerful habits. So getting enough sleep and making sure the sleep is of good quality is extremely important and should be a first step in this journey. When it comes to setting up a new routine for yourself, a lot of people believe that it is a good idea to do it first thing in the morning, as that is when your willpower is at its highest. How you set up and structure your self-care routine is completely up to you. One of the worst things is to follow something that someone else is doing because everyone is different. We all have different things that we react best to. So the key here is to experiment, but it could be anything, even if it's just 10 minutes of meditation after waking up, or maybe focusing on gratitude and all the positive things in your life by writing what you're grateful for in your journal. Or maybe you prefer doing some yoga stretches in the morning for 10 minutes while listening to some inspiring music. Or maybe if you need something more intense, you can do a 15-minute high intensity interval training routine every morning after waking up. No matter what you decide to do as your morning self-care routine, the key here is to keep experimenting until you find something that sticks and that you feel good about. And once you've started your self-care morning routine, you've started your day in an amazing, positive way, which means you're way more likely to then continue positive behavior for the rest of the day following. The next hack I find really useful is to interrupt the craving. The craving can be extremely strong and come out of the blue when you least expect it. And we can change our physical state into overriding that craving feeling. When a craving arises, find some small things you can do immediately to counteract that. So that can be something as simple as brushing your teeth, something that a lot of people find really helpful, or just do 5 minutes of breath work, which will completely change your state and override this feeling. Or maybe you can just pop your earphones in and listen to your favorite inspiring song, or even something like doing 5 push-ups every time you feel like craving, or maybe even something that seems and feels a little bit ridiculous, like laughing in front of the mirror, which can actually alter your state positively. Just make sure you're not doing this in public or at work as people will think you are a little bit crazy. Again, just like with the morning self-care routine, this is something that you personally need to experiment with to see which immediate action you can take to override your cravings. Keep experimenting if the action that you take doesn't work to find something that actually does. The next hack we're gonna be talking about is removing the triggers. We as humans have a really tough time to resist temptation if the temptation is right in front of us. So one of the most common methods to removing temptation is to not have food and treats and junk food laying around in your house. The most important thing is not to have treats laying around right next to you at arm's reach, where you can easily mindlessly snack while you're working or doing something else. If you get easily triggered by the menu in the restaurant that you go out to eat with your friends or colleagues or family, the best thing to do is choosing a new healthy spot where the menu is based around healthy food. And if your trigger is walking down the supermarket aisle and seeing all those beautiful, colorful packages of treats and junk food, maybe try ordering your food online and have it delivered right to your door. Many years ago, I learned that going to the supermarket hungry was a terrible idea. Every time I did that, I would always grab something that was not optimal for my health. So the next hack is my favorite one and so overlooked, and it's crucial. Eat a lot of food. The number one mistake that I see people make when they try to embark on a new health journey is that they're not eating enough food, and becoming hungry will trigger those cravings and make them stronger than ever. I want you to eat as much food as you feel is necessary and not think about restricting any amount of food at all. The only difference is that you're picking other types of foods compared to the foods that will not benefit you health-wise. You're picking whole foods that are in its original state. I want you to eat as much as you want of real food. Don't worry about losing progress or gaining body fat or anything like that during this process, because first of all, it's really difficult to gain body fat when eating whole foods only. And secondly, if you focus too much on these little details like calories and body fat, you will not be able to focus on the big vision of actually changing your whole lifestyle. So don't focus on the little things, focus on the bigger goal. So the next hack you are gonna like, it's find healthy treats. We are not going to go through this whole process eating kale salads and avocados all day. This step is going to be key, especially if you're not able to interrupt your cravings by taking small actions like we talked about before. If the craving persists, it's time to find a healthy treat that you can feed yourself and feel amazing about. So this can be anything like replacing dairy ice cream with a banana ice cream, which is made from frozen bananas, some cacao powder, and a little bit of cinnamon. For me personally, that always satisfies my ice cream cravings. Other examples of this could be if you're craving soda, you can replace that with carbonated water with a little bit of lemon juice inside. Or if you are craving brownies or cookies, you can find healthy replacements for that, like sweet potato brownies or oatmeal banana cookies. I'm gonna be leaving a few examples of healthy treats in the description box for you to check out, but you can find endless recipes online. One of my favorite tools that really work well when it comes to dealing with setbacks and these days where you just find yourself not following your plan and just continuously eating unhealthy snacks is that it should only last one day. So I tell people to enjoy it. Just have that day where you're just relaxing, watching Netflix and binging on a bunch of Doritos, and then make sure that the next day you are back on track. If you try to have this rule in your head where you can't repeat this mistake 2 days in a row, it's going to help massively, because the one day you kind of mess up, you get back on track the next day. And then if you want to, or if it happens, you can mess up the day after again, as long as you get back on track the day after. So with this method, in the worst case scenario, you're going to be healthy at least 50% of the time. And as time progresses and as you understand your own psychology and triggers, that percentage of success will just go up until you reach the desired outcome. So those are the hacks, but don't stop watching, because that is just part of it. It doesn't help having the tools if you don't understand how to actually execute it, right? So it's really important to understand that there will be hiccups along the way. You will fall off, you will make a lot of mistakes. We all do. Perfection doesn't exist, and the sooner you understand that, the better, and you can start enjoying the process rather than feeling shame and guilt about not being able to stick to something 100%. When we fail and give in to junk food cravings and binge on something, a lot of times we are actually not to blame for this, because if you've been eating these junk food items for a very long time, your gut microbiome has adjusted itself with the bacteria population that feeds off of these sugars and unhealthy foods. And these bacteria actually signal to your brain and induce crazy cravings that you feel like you're not even in control over, which is why a lot of people a lot of times come to me and tell me that they don't know why they are eating the foods that they're eating. The good news is though that this will not last forever. Within a couple of weeks of introducing really beneficial new whole foods, especially whole plant foods, into your system, your gut microbiome will change, the bacteria population will change, and you're actually going to get more of the bacteria that craves the good foods and the healthy foods, and you'll remove and starve off all the bad bacteria that are craving sugars and unhealthy foods. So don't feel ashamed. We are living in a society that is based around processed junk food, and it consists of over 60% of the general population's diet. And we are taught to eat this way from a young age. And unfortunately, our biology is designed to want the most calorie dense food. So it's no wonder why we find ourselves in this crazy situation. But just understand that it's not your fault. So remove the shame. Seriously guys, the shame is not gonna help you at all. Stop beating yourself up constantly for hiccups and messing up, because this will just, perpetuate this crazy idea in your brain and the story that you are not enough, that you are a bad person and you're not capable of change. We have to realize that we have to love ourselves before we are able to become better people. So when I personally go through a period of time where I'm not on point, when I'm doing things that are not optimal for my health, I try to become a curious student of my psychology. I try to have a positive mindset around it and try to learn about how I can improve the next time around. I always try to see it as an opportunity for growth and for learning rather than something to feel ashamed about. Learning to love the process along with the hiccups instead of just trying to love the goal and the end result is gonna be key. So I hope that you got something useful out of these tools and points that I made in this video. I know I've used them myself in my own life with success in the past. I know my clients use it constantly. And if you have any other points that you use yourself to succeed, please leave them in the comment section below so we can all benefit from each other and help each other out on this lifelong journey, which is a healthy lifestyle. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share this with anyone who's struggling with food addiction or cravings or sticking to a diet. Don't forget to click the like button and leave a comment. It really helps me out in the algorithms here on YouTube, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.